I am aware of many training courses and videos which teach people how to clear their house. Clearing a house is when an individual or individuals use their gun and go from room to room looking for intruders. Policemen clear a house using techniques taught at the police academies. You should not clear your house. Only the police should be clearing your house, as they have a specialized training for this and are taking a risk. If you tried to clear your own house, I would bet you would be shot by the criminal. I saw a video of some self-defense instructors showing how to clear a house. They kept saying that clearing your house is suicidal and extremely dangerous. After saying this, they taught their tactics. They use a technique called cutting the pie. Cutting the pie is basically peeking around corners to see who is in rooms in your house. There is no way you'll win going through doorways. The bad guy will put 3 shots in the doorway, then quickly put a couple of shots on either side of the doorway. Remember, bad guys know to shoot through sheetrock walls. Sticking their heads around corners to shoot bad guys is something the police have to do. If I stick my head out, it could get shot. Get ready to shoot, but do not stick your head out. You should wait for the bad guy to come to you. Police officers use offensive tactics because they have to go after criminals. You should use defensive tactics because we should be going away from criminals. Let's look at something that could happen to you. The situation is a bad guy has your wife or child in a room of the house. Let's say the bad guy says that if you do not give up and surrender to him, he will kill your wife or child. I have seen criminals use these tactics on the streets. You should prepare for them to use this on you if they get the chance. Should you go in and try to attack them? The temptation for you to do so will certainly be there. The answer is no. You will refrain from shooting because you would be afraid of hurting your wife or child. If you try to surrender, he will either shoot you or take you hostage. If you are shot or taken hostage, you will not be helping your wife or child. As long as you are armed but out of sight, you are still a threat to him. If you are still a threat, you still have negotiating power. I would continue to reiterate that he can go out the window and you will not follow him. However, he still has to leave your wife and child behind unharmed. The only circumstance under which I would consider clearing my own house would be if the police would not come for days. This may be a natural disaster situation. My techniques for clearing a house would be different than other self-defense instructors teach. Policemen clearing houses will be clearing houses as a team of probably at least 2 officers with a dog. You will not have a team of people with you to clear a house, so their technique would be dangerous. My first reaction if I began to clear my house would be to determine where the intruder or intruders were. I would not be in any hurry to clear the house. The police may have to hurry their house clearing because they are rushing from call to call. I'm not rushing from call to call, I am taking it slow. My first concern will be to get my family safely away from the house. Then I would take a squatting position near the inside front door with my gun drawn. The door is closed behind me. I do not want any criminals coming to attack me from behind. I would sit waiting to hear the criminal to make a move. Have you ever been in a house when everything is quiet? Then you hear some family member get out of bed. You can hear them moving about their bedroom. Sooner or later the criminal or criminals will get tired of hiding in their position and make some form of movement. At that time I would slowly advance toward their position. I would not fling open any doors. I would not peek around corners where I thought criminals may be lurking. I have seen these techniques of procedures taught in house clearing techniques. Those type of techniques are police techniques, not my techniques. If I were to open a door or peek around corners, I could easily get shot. If I could get my shotgun, I would. That is my gun of choice in the house. I would take up a position pointing my gun toward the door of the intruder's room. Then I would start using some psychological reasoning with the person. I would say something to the effect of, "Hey buddy, I do not want to get hurt. I do not want to hurt you." I would continue, "I would shoot you if you tried to attack me. Immediately go out the window of the room you are in." He may think I am bluffing about having a gun. This is a good time to rack around in the shotgun. The criminal may not immediately take my advice. That's okay. I've got all the time in the world to wait for him to leave. While he could escape from the bedroom window, he may choose to make a play through the bedroom door. This is an aggressive move against me. He is hiding in my bedroom, and I have given him a choice to leave through an alternative exit. He has chosen not to take the exit. I would have had my gun pointed toward the bedroom door. I would fire on him. I may have to fire even if I could not see a visible weapon. He may be a deranged individual who intends to beat me to death with his hands.